Hey y'all, it is me in the flesh, eikaneeru and or eika for short, or E for shorter, or cutie pie to be cute, or love but to be lovey. You know, me here today as your friendly neighborhood medium and oracle, and a little bit of artistry is going into this, I think. Here to give you what I would like to call some messages that you could use, I could use for our love life, okay? Because at least for me, I'm gonna just speak for myself. The whole reason why this reading will exist is because I needed this, okay? I'm scratching my head sometimes. I'm like, what am I doing? And this doesn't necessarily just have to be for romantic partners or prospects or anything like that. It can just be for the part of your life or the ways that you have a love life. I guess we'll go with that, right? Like the ways that you have a love life, or the ways that you're curating and making sure that like love is in your life with whoever it is, whether it's with your children or with your parents or with your siblings or with your pets or whoever. Like this whole thing will be messages for that. This also goes, I want to say, right? This also goes for whatever your relationship status is. If you are single, looking, dating, situationship, kind of like crushing on somebody but you're not sure yet, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna hopefully in whatever pile you choose, there will be a message there for you, okay? There will be something there that you can take home with you and love on you and all of that good stuff. All right, so yeah, we got 4 piles today, and you don't see them yet because I'm in the camera. We got 4 piles today, and I'll go over them in just a second, but I did want to come on here and show face for the reason of saying hello to anybody who does not know me at all. Hello, thank you. I'm glad that you're stepping into this world. I hope that you have a really good time, and if you're somebody that I already know, that already loves on me, that I love on, thank you for continuing to enjoy this world. Okay, I hope that we continue to have fun together, and that we all figure out what the hell we need for our love lives, okay? That we all figure it out together, that we all hold each other's hands, and we make it through, and we make the best of what it is that we have, okay? So let's go over these piles. So we got 4 today. I hope y'all do not find my piles very silly. Actually, I think they're so cute. So I have 4 piles today, each characterized by balloons. But it's just characterized by balloons because I really wanted to do colors. So it's really a pick a color, not really a pick a balloon. But I want to show you now. Okay, so pile 1. Okay, hold on. We have the orange balloon. Pile 2, we have the yellow balloon. Pile 3, we got the green balloon. I don't know why I have emphasis on that. Maybe this is the pile that I will choose. For pile 3, we have the green one, and then for pile 4, we'll do blue. So I'll try to make these really short and really quick. I do not like to be here all day, but yes, you can choose by color. You can choose by the shape of the balloon if you got to see enough of it. You can choose one, more than one, a few different ones at different times of your life. However it is that you want to make it freak nasty for yourself, I don't know why I said that like that, but that is the best choice that you can make, and I trust that you can make that choice for yourself. Okay, so I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I need to say to you all before we go back to just seeing my hands. Oh, I always want to give the caveat, right, that if you get to a pile and it's just not doing what it is that you need it to do, or it's not saying things that really make sense to you, that's okay. I have some other things on the channel that you can like go check out and love on if that fits for you. If not, maybe it's other YouTubers out here. Maybe there's other mentors or other, places of guidance for you, and I definitely encourage you again to make that choice if that is the best choice for you, okay? But I think that's all I really have to say. I'm super duper excited to go through these. Um, I hope I don't get gathered too much, but I think that honestly the spirits, and I wanted to say this, I think that the spirits that that kind of encouraged me, to the spirit in me and all of that, that encouraged me to get inside this reading. I just think that they really do care about the fact that like love in our lives can just be so beautiful and monumental and sweet and endearing, and you know, it can just make our lives much better and much easier to handle when our love life is fulfilled and nurtured and watered and in the best way. So I don't think that they'll do too much gathering. I think that they're really here to support us in the love life that is healthy and wealthy and nourishing, and all of the things I already said and all of the things that you can imagine that you'd want out of your love life. You know, I think that they're rooting for that just as much. And so yeah, that's my spiel on that. Now I really don't have anything else to say. If you need more time to choose, even though I just took up so much more time, please do pause the video. But other than that, I will see y'all at your pile. Yo, yo, hello, my pile one, or those of you who chose this orange balloon or just the color orange. This is your stop for what you need for your love life, right? For wherever you're at in your love life, whoever is involved in your love life, this is for all of that. So we're going to get into it because I want to make these quick. And the only way to make these quick is to hop right in. So pile one, what is it that you need for your love life? And I'm shuffling off camera with my kitchen oracle. What do you need? Ooh, you got ice. For something is on hold, blockages, obstacles deterring success, and wait before taking action. So first off, I'm hearing, ooh, okay. Spirit is saying for you all, pile one, that kind of may like need, like, even though this is a card of like, ooh, you got some obstacles and some blockages, it may not necessarily be a card that you want to see if you're thinking about what you need in order for your love life, what you need for your love life, especially to be fulfilling and nurturing and all of the things that you imagine and desire for your love life. But I feel like this is necessary. I feel like you need to put a few things on pause. I'm not sure what those things are just yet, but hopefully if I say that, maybe there was something already on your mind and your heart. There's a few things that you need to put on pause right now. A few things that you need to just be like, hey, I'm gonna table that and we're gonna come revisit that later. Okay? I feel like that's the first thing, right? And this doesn't necessarily have to be like a horrific thing, right? Like because this is for a wide array of situations. This could be like, you know what I'm saying, if you have a partner and you have some things that you want to get done, and like, but there seems to be some other things kind of that needs to take a better priority. It may just be to put those things on pause. If you are in a space where you're having conflict with people in your love life, it may just be best to put that on hold for now, right? Just to recognize that you may need to put it on hold. Maybe there's just some exciting things that you wanted to do with the people that are involved in your love life, and you just may have to like put that on ice just for a moment. Okay, you may just need to wait a little bit. I feel like this is for you to do and for you to implement. I don't think that this is all just like there are a bunch of blockages and obstacles in your love life. I think that this is something that you personally, pile one, need to implement in your love life. Wherever it fits, you need to put a few things on pause. Okay, so let me get a few more. Okay, yes. Okay. You got stovetop for cooking up something good. And hard work soon paying off, and then you have cutting board for wisdom, insight, and good judgment. Yeah, like I said, this feels like something that you personally need to implement. I don't feel like this is something that's happening to you in your love life. This is something that you're making happen. You're like, actually, if I'm going to get some other things done, some other things that are maybe important to get done, or like I said before, more of a priority to get done, or maybe like whatever you're putting on hold is just like too much for you to handle right now. Like that's it may kind of irritate some things. It might. Not always. And I don't feel that for everybody's situation, but it might irritate some things, but I feel like it's a wise thing to do. I feel like it's a really wise thing to do because we have cutting board here for wisdom, insight, and good judgment. I feel like it's going to be more beneficial to you than not. Okay. So if you're like if you heard this and you're like, ugh, like I could like I don't necessarily want like that's gonna like you feel some level of tension or contention when I'm telling you to put some things on hold, or you feel like something quote unquote bad is gonna happen, or that things are gonna go south because you do something like this. And I'm not gonna deny that those consequences can happen, but I will say that it's for the better. You know, it's for the better that you take the pause where the pause is like showing up for you to take the pause, okay? So we got probably a little bit more time that I can spend with you, pile one. Blowing on the cards. Okay. Yes. Look at that. Okay. Like I said, it's for the better. You have blessing for, and then you got, let me read the bottom, fulfillment, well-being, and enlightenment. And then you got readiness for preparation, prompt, and arrangement. But like, honestly, when I see these, again, like when I see these cards, I'm talking so fast because I'm so excited for you, pile on. When I see these cards, though, it's just like I said, it's for the better, right? You'll be more prepared to deal with whatever you're putting on hold if you just put it on hold and do the other stuff that you need to do, okay? Like I said, it's a wise decision because maybe it'll give you more time to be ready, or more it'll come up with another kind of blessing, or with other blessings, or just blessings in general that will help you to prepare, or to help you to deal with whatever it is that you needed to put on hold. Like I kind of feel like also too with ice being at the bottom, that like the reason because I think about like me in grade school. This is the example I'm thinking of, so maybe it will relate. But I think about me in grade school, like when I have to write papers and stuff like that, or like, you know, when you have all this homework, and I would always start with like the easiest things first, and that's not even really important for me to say, but there will be times where I put off some of like the more tumultuous, or I would put something off until later when I felt more prepared. Let me just put it that way, because that's really what I was doing. I was just putting it off until like okay, like I can't do this assignment in my dorm room, and yada yada yada, like I can't do this right now, like I'll wait until I can get to the library to do this assignment. So because of that, because I put it off, right, and like I went about the other things that I needed to do, other things were happening, and by the time I got to the library I could do the assignment. Happy ending. Right? But it's really just, I'm just really trying to share something that may help you to understand that, right? Like, just because you put this thing on pause, it does not mean the end of the world. It does not mean that you're doing something bad. It was a wise decision. It's a wise decision for you to do that, and it's a wise decision that will result in you being blessed and prepared for maybe for to take that situation off ice, or maybe just for something else in general. Okay. All right. Pile one. I like this. I really do like this message. I like this message. Okay. So if you chose pile one, please let me know. Please represent your orange balloon in the comments. I don't know if they have an orange emoji or something, but yeah, bless me with that in the comments. But also, because I am a curious cat, let me know what you're putting on hold, right? And if that feels too personal, I'm curious to know what you like, what blessings come from that. Like, well, if I'm being for real honest with you, Pile One, what I would really like to see, my personal request, is for you to like let me in on what it is that you're putting on hold, but also to come back later at a different point of life. Like once you put that thing on hold and you move through life a little bit, I want to know what blessings come from that. I want to know what you're more prepared to do as a result of putting something that needed to be on hold, creating, you know what I'm saying, taking that your wisdom and being like, okay, we're just actually going to wait on this. I want to know what that is, but I also want to know what blessings you receive as a result of that. Okay, that's what I'd really like to know. That's my personal request by one. And again, you can tell me that in the comments, and or if you like really want like my real-time excitement, I would say use the links in the description box below. I do an offer what you can, pay what you can to offer in services or skills or whatever, or in money, right? A 30-minute conversational where we can yap and talk and like go through this even more if you have more questions or whatever. But you can tell me then, and I would absolutely love to hear it. And like I said, you can find the links to like book all of that stuff within the description box, and you can do that through Calendly. You can text me or you can email me. All of that is down below. And yeah, no, I would absolutely look forward to it because I'm nosy, but I just really want to know. Like, cause I don't know, I feel like y'all really are gonna be blessed because of what you do. I feel like your love life is going to be blessed because of it, and I'm just so curious as to how, because this can look different for each and every one of you. So if you chose pile one and all of this stuff, yeah, please come back and let me know. Okay, I honestly sincerely wish y'all the best. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, but until next time, pile one. All right, pile two, let me move my fingers in a different position, but pile two, or if you chose the color yellow or the yellow balloon, this is your stop for what it is that you need for your love life, especially to help your love life continue to be, or to be in general, more fulfilling, more loving, more of all of the things that you imagine and that you desire for your love life. Okay, so ain't nothing to it but to do it. So I'm here with you, pile two, and I'm shuffling off camera just because of the way this is set up, but we are gonna figure out what it is that you need for your love life. Coffee mugs. Oh, this one's gonna be my favorite. Coffee mugs for a symbol of good friendships, kindred spirits, and companionships. Oh, I love that. I love, if I can just like toot my own horn for a second, I love that I made this deck, but I love this card like whenever I see it, because it really is such just a beautiful card. I love the power of friendship. Whenever this card or something similar around friendship comes up, I'm gonna say it. I love the power of friendship. I love the power of relationships. This is why I even do the reads that I do, because I believe in love, and I believe in relationship, and I believe in coming together with other people and making the relationships that we have with them, building them and bonding them, work. Like, I love that whole movement of things. And yeah, that might have seemed like babble, but like honestly, that's part of your message too. Like, maybe that's something that you need in your love life, right? That understanding, that kind of shift in value, if you don't already value this in this way already. But yeah, just that, the coming together of people, and them working together and building relationships is super, super duper important. And and yeah, like I feel that as a beginner or a starter message for you, pile two, is that, yeah, like, believe in the power of friendship. That's your message. That's what you need in your love life. Believe in the people that you're coming across, and that you're relating to, and that you're figuring out how to be friends with, or that even if it's like long people that you've already been in relationship with for a while, like, let me reignite that flame for you, pile two, that this is such beautiful work to do, that it's fulfilling in and of itself to be able to find a companion in someone else, to find a kindred spirit in someone else, and to be a kindred spirit to someone else, to be a companion to someone else. Is such a beautiful thing, and it's such important and powerful work. And yeah, like, know that anytime that you are engaging in that, that's a useful thing, an important thing to be doing. And yeah, that's me co-signing that, but I feel like I'm happy that the spirits here are assigning on that as well, because yeah, I feel like that you could really use that for your love life, no matter where you are in that. And like I said, if you're already doing it, I just feel like this might be to level up the ante, or just to remember how important it is. Like I said, whenever you're like spending time or whatever, whenever I'm thinking of like, okay, I'm texting my friend or something really silly, and we like bond over this thing, even if it's like 4 messages, right? Like, isn't it just so amazing to have this person in my life? I'm real sentimental like that. But it's like, isn't it so amazing that like this person has been in my life for however long, or like, or that we have this thing together. Like, I'm glad that, like, I can talk to this person about this kind of thing. Like, I feel like that's how that, like, that kind of thinking about things when you're like interacting with loved ones or your kindred spirits or companions or friends, like having that kind of thinking, like even running in the background, would be really beneficial to like your love life, like filling up with all of the things that fulfill you and that you desire. Did not mean to ramble on that card, but I feel like actually I did. So I'm gonna get a few more messages. Okay, this came out pile 1 as well, but I don't feel the connection to that pile, so, but I was just pointing that out. But yeah, we have cutting board for wisdom, insight, and good judgment. So I kind of feel like that kind of just emphasizes what I already said, right? That this kind of thing, that this level of insight, or this level of judging the situation, right, is a good thing. Right? To kind of look at it that way can be really, really fulfilling to you. It can really provide you with a lot of wisdom to, and just what it even, I don't know. This is like I'm trying not to get so in my own personal beliefs and things in this one, but this is like I said, I just get so much like love and joy and honestly insight and wisdom from the movement of relationships. Like, I say the movement of relationships, but I get it from relationships. I get it from knowing people and getting to know people and being friends with people. Like, so much juice and stuff comes from that for me. So and wisdom is a part of that juice. And so I feel like this is just, I keep saying that for you, pile 2, because I feel like it is, and or it could be the same, and or you, again, moving like this would really benefit your love life. I just really do. I also, the second message that I'm hearing from this is that these companions, these friendships, and it's all right, can really, like, what you could really use from them, or what you really need is to listen to the insight that they have to offer. So I kind of hear to like, I don't want to say just talk to them more often, but I do say listen to them, engage with them, see what they're doing in their lives. Like, I'm thinking about a friend who also does similar work to me, and how she's moving, and I kind of like learn from her as I'm doing my own things too. And so yeah, like, I'm kind of feeling that from you as well. Like, what you need in your love life, what you need for your love life, is to engage with your companions and your friends in a way where it's like, I see a light in you, and uh, I see, no, I don't want to just say it in the way, like, I see that you can give me something that I need, but excuse me, I see that there is some wisdom and some insight that could really be fulfilling and beneficial to life, to our lives, to, these things. Um, and yeah, I wanna dig deeper into that. I wanna get to know that more. I wanna be more involved in that, or be involved in that in a way that is just like actually engaging. I'm very present with that. Okay. All right. Last thing, and then I'm gonna leave it. Oh my gosh, pile 2. You got bowl for home comfort, safety, and belonging, and you are being held through your circumstances. So yes, bro. Like, I feel like y'all peoples feel like home. I feel like whether they feel like home or they come from like your hometown, that could also be the thing, or like, from where you're from. But yeah, I just feel like they feel like home, and those relationships are so blessed within themselves with such insight and greatness. And yeah, I feel like what you could really use in your love life is to engage in those things, to belong, to be within the comfort and the safety of what you have already built there, what you will build there. Okay. All right, pile two. I hope that was so helpful. That was so helpful for me. Like, I feel like y'all blessed my spirit with this one. I'm so serious. Okay. So, yeah, if you are in pile two, I would love if you could, drop something yellow in the comments, and or if like I'm being so for real and I'm being a little bit nosy, please up your friends in the comments. Give them some accolades. Let me know, like, bro, my friend, you don't gotta give me names. You can give me an alias. I'm cool with that. But my friend, yada, 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 and I'll do this too. My friend, yada, 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 like, they shared this with me, and we just had this wonderful, beautiful moment. Please share your beautiful moments with your friends and your companions, your homies, your loved ones. Share those very, very beautiful moments with me. If you if you just want to appease me, please, and I hope that you do, please share those in the comments. Or you can tell me about it in a 30-minute conversational too. You can up them there, or you know what I'm saying, you can just let me know. Okay. To also say, like, I do offer 30-minute conversationals that you can pay what you can or offer what you can if you have some talent or skill or some like art project. I don't know, that's for a specific few of you, but some kind of art collaboration that you do with your loved ones, like, share that too. Share that too. But yeah, if you would like to do a 30-minute conversational on anything else that you could probably use in your love life and in your friendships or whatever, you can do that. And book that with the Calendly link that is in the description box below. You can also text me or email me, and yeah, I'll respond and we can set that up. Again, 30 minutes, pay what you can, offer what you can. Yeah, and I genuinely look forward to it, pile two. I really loved this. This is my favorite, like I said when I started. But yes, all the best to you and your loved ones, all the best to you and your friends and companions. And until next time, pile two. All right, pile three. This is the place to be, or those of you who chose the color green or the green balloon, this is your stop to know what it is that you need for your love life, right? Especially to make it more, or have to sustain some level of fulfillment that you like for yourself, that you desire for yourself. This is where you're gonna find all that juice, okay? Okay. So again, ain't nothing to it but to do it. We're gonna get into these cards. We're not gonna sit here all day. I'm shuffling off camera just because the way my legs are set up and I'm on the floor. But yes, pile three, what it is that you need for your love life. I did hear before I started this one that your heart is very open. Okay, I don't know what to do with that, but your heart is very open. Okay, you got rolling pin for travel, journey, and movement. All right. And then you have this card that my cousin decided to take one of my cards from this deck and draw all over. And anytime I see it, I kept it in here as a wild card. Okay, I kept it in here as a wild card. So Spirit is telling me to do one more. And then you got oven mitts with handle with care and caution. Ooh, pile three. And then measuring spoons for it's the small things. Each step makes up the big picture, and give credit to the mundane for the bottom. I don't feel the need to pull that one out of there, but yeah, I wanted to say it at the very least. Okay, so for pile three, I feel like what you need for your love life is like, I feel like you do need to move around a little bit, and this doesn't necessarily mean like travel. Well, I feel like it varies person to person. Maybe you do need to do some international travel. Some of you just need to travel across the, I want to say the states, but I don't know where people are tuning in from. So, across the states or whatever, and or like this could just mean within your area, within your local area, right? Like you need to, I feel like you need to be doing some level of exploration. And I don't know if that's for people or for whatever. I don't know what your situation is, what your love life is looking like currently, but I feel like you need to like move around more. I wouldn't necessarily say meet new people, but you definitely need to move around more. This can also be a card of exercise too. So, you need to be just moving your body. Like you need to be kind of not staying in one location. You need to be willing to go out of your current nestled life, whatever you're doing. So that can look like a few different things. And I feel like with this card coming out too, it's just like, okay, all right. So I'm kind of seeing something in here, and I'm kind of seeing that there is some level of influence behind this. Like there's something that you need to kind of witness in these spaces. Like if you go to, like, even if it's just working out, like there's just something that you need to gather from these things. And this kind of relates to what I was saying about this card at the bottom, right? Like each step makes up the bigger picture. This with measuring spoons, with measuring spoons, my goodness. Okay, I'm burpy. And yeah, okay, so with this message, it's just that like each of these little things, each of each of the places that you go, thinking of the book by Dr. Seuss, right? All the places you'll go. But like all of these little places that you'll go will have some level of maybe information or insight, or it will help move you along in a certain way. And I feel like in some way also benefit, in all the ways actually benefit your love life. I'm not necessarily connecting exactly yet, and I will ask that with another deck, but I'm not connecting how how this will actually benefit your love life. But I'll ask in just a moment. But I do feel like in your traveling and in your going or whatever, you definitely need to. I hear with the handle with care and caution, you need to go about it really paying attention. Okay, this is not just like, yeah, this may be a vacation, but you really need to be um, kind of capitalizing on any opportunities there. Like, you need to be actually engaging with where it is that you're at, and you really need to be like learning about it, and or you really need to be um, present with where you are, asking questions, taking it in, like really like I'm just remembering my time in California, like and how I would like go on walks in this same neighborhood. I would go on this like walk every day, and like I would just like find other things. Like I'd be like, oh, I didn't notice that these rocks were right here. I didn't know that this was right here. And in that, and me doing that, like I kind of like learned like little things. Like if you ask me about California, like those are the like people be like, how was your time in California? And like I'm more so gonna tell you about like the rocks and the bugs and the stuff that I found, because that's what I actively engaged in. And so I kind of feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be that for you, pile three, like bugs and rocks and stuff, but like it's something about like really engaging with these and with this environment, with whatever you're doing, like I said, even if it's exercise, in a way that's very present, right, in a way that is very connected to where it is that you are, so that you can really get what it is, like, really have things come together in a nice way. This is why I was talking about measuring spoons again, because each of those things will make up the bigger picture. And I'm going to ask how all of this connects to your love life, because I'm telling you what to do, but I'm not telling you. You're like probably like, okay, girl, what does this have to do with my love life? And you got fright and conflict. Who. Okay, so sorry, I needed some tea for that one. But I kind of just feel like maybe where you are in your love life right now, you may be feeling a little stuck. I'm not gonna lie. You may be feeling a little stuck. And a lot of and more of it is like stuck in your head, or stuck in a way of like like, I kind of feel like you may be in a space, pile 3, where you, if you're thinking about a specific person or specific people, you're not necessarily feeling like you're engaging with them in ways that's really fulfilling, right? Like, I feel like there is some tension, or like there's some, like, I feel like you're not kind of really sitting comfortably with these people in your love life at this time. At this time, I'm not saying forever, at this time. And so, like, I feel like, yeah, like you're kind of more in your head right now, pile 3. Like, you're more like kind of feeling like you're just stuck in this way of interacting. Like, I don't know how to necessarily deal with these people, or I don't necessarily know how to overcome whatever conflict is happening with these people in your love life, right? Like, I don't necessarily know how to do that. Or you're feeling like it's happening too often, or that you're even contributing to, like, you may even feel like very sensitive. That's what I'm feeling. I'm kind of picking up on a few different things, but I'm feeling that, right? From you, pile 3, that you're kind of like, I don't, like, you feel too sensitive. It feels like you yelling at them all the time, or they're yelling at you all the time, and like all of this stuff is happening. And so now I kind of see much more clearly why you need to kind of get out and move. Your body is probably holding on to a lot of it. And like I said, a lot of it feels more in your head. You see this person in this picture? More of it is in your head. More of it is I'm not saying that what you're experiencing or what you've experienced hasn't been real, but the effects are weighing on you mentally to the point where, like, it's not helping you either, right? Like, it's not yeah, it's not really helping you either. Yeah, like, all of the stuff is like weighing on you. You're not thinking of solutions. You're not, you're not in a space of willing to compromise, or trying to negotiate, or really trying to come out of whatever conflict is happening in a way where you win. And that's kind of what this card is too for me, where I'm like, it's a wild card, but it's a card of like blessed success, right? And blessed success coming in and blessing you, like, from the outside. So this could mean like just support from spirit, or like you having good luck or good favor. These kinds of things are not, you're not feeling like that's at the forefront. And I completely understand why you can't see that at the moment, because you feel more stuck. You feel more stuck in your love life. You feel like, I don't know how we're gonna how we're gonna make it through this. Okay, but I feel like getting out of the house, and honestly, it helps me too. So I'm gonna offer that as well. It helps me too. If you know me, you know I talk about Pilates all the time, and man, Pilates and how it deals with tension in my body. Like, I can go to that mat like completely upset about something, and like do Pilates, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily get rid of every single thing that I'm upset about, but it releases some of that like fight or flight mode, right? That, all of the automatic responses that our body goes into when we're afraid of something, even if we're just afraid of whatever the conflict that we're moving through with people in our love lives is bringing up, right? It doesn't have to be like, a spider or something. It could be like, I'm afraid of this person leaving, or I'm afraid of this person hurting me in a certain way, or I'm afraid of like that this person is, you're not, or these people are going to take something from, like, it can be all of those things. And like I said, I get on that Pilates mat, and again, maybe that fear is still present in some way or another, but at least all of the parts that weigh on me, that's keeping me like not considering any possible solutions to what can be implemented to help my love life move better. Like, all of that stuff is relieved in some sort of way. And so I feel like you moving around too, you going out more or you just going out and engaging with the world in a way where it's like, hey, I'm just present with you. I'm just present with this tree, or I'm just present, like, I'll just explore stuff in my own neighborhood all the time, right? And those things maybe that little gem that I got from that walk or whatever was like, oh, okay, you know, that might be a solution that you can apply in your love life that will make it much easier, that will make it much more fulfilling, that will make it all of the things that you imagine versus just getting stuck in your head about all of the bad things or all of the fearful things or all of the things that you're afraid of that will happen, instead of getting so stuck there. So you kind of need to like move and release a lot of that stuff. You need to move around in order to release a lot of that stuff. Pile 3. And I wasn't going to make this long, but I felt like you needed some extra loving, pile 3. And so if you are from pile 3, I'm going to lovingly ask you to just let me know so that I can love on you personally in the comments. But also, let me know where you're going. Let me know what it is that you're doing or what you are looking to implement in your life. Also, of course, I pay what you can, offer what you can. So if you don't have money, you can offer something that you may think that I'd like or that you can do or whatever, and we can talk about it in a 30-minute conversational, right? Of where you're going or different things that you may want to implement or include in your life, that would help you to move around a little better, a lot more in the ways that you need to in order to release some of this stuff. Shoot, we can do Pilates together. I will recommend you Isabelli if you've never done Pilates before. I'll tag her below. But yeah, because she's really good for beginners. But yes, I would say, we could do that in a pay what you can, offer what you can 30-minute conversational. And you can book that with the links below in the description box. It's a Calendly link. You can also text me or email me and I'll respond and we can get that squared away as well. But if not, I will love on you in the comments too. Like let me know, but let other folks know who will choose pile 3. Also, some of the ways that you're moving around that have helped you and that will help you, right? So, let me know. But then as you do certain things, let me know how it's benefiting you and let me know exactly how it's hitting for your love life, right? Maybe you're finding better solutions to the conflicts that are arising. And let me know that. I'm so curious, but I hate to like pester you about it, pile 3. You're probably already moving through so much, but yeah, let me know. I would love to love on you. Okay, actually, this is the pile that I chose, so I'm here with you. Actually, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do like some Pilates and stuff after I finish this because yeah, it'd be a lot when moving through stuff. So yeah, pile 3, I'm here with you. I'm praying for you, pile 3. Praying for myself and for you. But yeah, I really do hope that this was helpful. I really do hope that you get to moving and grooving and to all the places that you'll go. I hope that it feeds you and it helps you to elevate your love life. Okay. Yeah, and I'll leave it here, pile 3. Until next time. Hello, pile 4. Last but certainly not least, pile 4, or if you chose the color blue or this blue balloon, this is your stop to know what it is that you need for your love life, okay? What it is that you need for your love life to allow it to be the most fulfilling, the most loving, the most whatever it is that you wish for or desire for your love life. How whatever it is that you need for that, okay? You ain't gonna babble too long, okay? Yeah. So here you are, pile 4. And of course, we're just gonna get into it. What it is that you need for pile 4. I'm shuffling off camera. You can hear me, and I promise I'm not looking. It's just the way that I'm sitting that makes it hard for me to do this in camera. But here we are, pile 4. What you need for your love life. My shot pile. All right. Kitchen sink. For time for a cleanse, keep up with personal hygiene. Yeah, we can start there. I do feel your other cards coming through though. But here. I didn't look at it, but I'm gonna put it there. And then bottom of the deck. Okay. So you got Time for a cleanse. Keep up with personal hygiene. This is really just a card. Um, how do I want to say this? This could just mean just like cleaning yourself and your body, but I really feel like this is a spiritual cleanse. There just might be some stuff like kind of stuck in the waters, or that may be muddying up your waters, right? You just kind of need to clean some stuff off you, right? Like I'm really trying to think of how to say this. I'm so sorry, pile four, but yeah, like I just feel like you need to cleanse. I'm just gonna look at this other card. Okay, you got recognition, receiving accolades or rewards, status or acknowledgement. Okay, this card is just so straightforward. So I feel like I was just trying to go hard and I didn't need to, but you need to cleanse yourself off, right? There's so many different ways to cleanse, but the one way that I'm thinking of that I'll offer to you, pile four, if you would like it, is that you really just need to, like, as you are bathing or as you are showering, think of like some of the stuff that may be going on in your love life currently, or that has happened in your love life, that, like, that you just don't want to carry forward anymore. Okay, and you need to imagine that stuff as you are wiping your body, and I'm going to tell you from top to bottom, right? I'll give you that little extra point. You need to be washing that stuff off of you. You need to really be like, listen, what such and such did from 30 years ago or from X amount of years ago, that I'm still kind of like walking around with, let this be cleansed off of me. Let that dirt, let it be washed away. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say for that. Okay, now for cake plate, I feel like for you, pile four, and what you need is that you need to be okay. Ooh, okay, hold on, pile four. You need to be okay with naming things. And what do I mean by that? That, I mean, that I don't know why I get that. Like, this pile is a little non committal. Okay, I get that this pile, and I'm not telling you that you have to commit, but I'm saying that you have to be okay with naming things. You have to be okay with naming your feelings. If you're hurt about something, you can say that, if you are happy about something, if you love something that's happening in your love life, it's okay to say that. It's okay to let the people know, or to let yourself know, because I feel like whatever it is that you need to have cleansed up off of you, pile four, it's stuff that's like blocking you from really like taking some essential next steps. Okay, like, it's not like, for this file, I'm just gonna say it like this. If you've been kind of like situationship, this is just an example. This doesn't have to be your situation, but this is an example. If you have been like kind of situationshipping something that that you want to take more seriously, again, this don't gotta be your situation. Like, do that. Like, do that. It feels like for you, pile four, like you want to do that. You want to take things in a different direction. You want to be able to get to a certain status, and that's what I'm trying to say with this card. It's like you're trying to get to a level of, like, you want to be able to name this person as what, your best friend, your partner, or these people that are involved in your love life. You want to be like, this is my homie, my ride or die. This is like my mom, and I'm her child, and, like, you kind of want to establish what things are between you and the people that are involved in your love life. Now, again, this does not have to be romantic, but you really do want that established. But for some reason, you feel like you can't establish that. Like, that status isn't necessary. Like, you still feel like you have to earn that status somehow, or that those people need to earn that status somehow. But at the same time, they've already kind of earned it. It kind of already is this. It's just kind of waiting for you to recognize that, so that you can actually like move into that. But I feel like for you, pile four, you may be trying to do it backwards. You're like, if they show me that they can, then I'll name it. then I'll finally say it one day. But it's like, no, you have to name it, so that you can actually start moving like that. Like, you know, and this, I don't know why a situationship keeps coming up in my head. So bless y'all, Pile 4, if that's not your situation. But it's like you think that, okay, like if this person shows me that they can be a partner to me, then at some point, like, I'll call them my partner. But it's like whatever has been happening has already been on some partnership stuff, and it's something that you want to. This is not just something that, like, okay, it's just casual and yada yada yada. It's like, this is something that you want to, but yet and still pile for you, like, no. because of whatever is still stuck on you from before. And it's really that simple, actually. It's like, I don't want to call this person my, like, you still dancing around it. You like, I don't want to call this person what they are to me, because maybe you still feel some hurt, or maybe you're unsure for whatever reason. But it's like, my bad, I'm tying my scarf back on. But for whatever reason, pile 4, you got to get up out of that. Your love life is kind of suffering. And I hate to say it that way, but it kind of feels like that. Like, your love life is kind of suffering because of it. Because you don't want to name things. You don't want to recognize the thing for what it is. Even though it's absolute, like, if it quacks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it's a duck. Right? And I feel like that's how you're approaching it. You like, if it does these things, it does these things, then I'll eventually name it as this. But it's these, like, this is gonna sound so, like, wild to say, but I'm like, a duck is a duck before you named it, right? It is what it is. The name that we put on it is just to recognize whatever it is that we want to call it. And I feel like you're not doing the part, pile 4. I hate to be so mean to y'all, but I feel like you're not doing the part of naming what it is. Okay? And maybe it's just, like I said, it's because of some other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to get, like, one more message. I didn't mean to spend so much time on that, but yeah, pile 4. What it is that you need for your love life. And I feel like so much stuff will, yep, look at that. You got vow, and then you got gain. And when I get this card, it says, like, wish, hope, and worship at the bottom. But when I get this card, I more so look at the picture, and I think about that, like, level of commitment, right? That level of, like, it kind of looks like they're praying to the treehouse, but it's just like that level of commitment to, like, be with this thing, or to commit to whatever it is that they're doing. Then you got gain, which says at the bottom, cultivation, profit, and conclusion. Oh my gosh. But the word that stuck out to me was cultivation. It's like, this thing, like, there's already a high level of commitment to whatever it is that you're doing in your love life. Okay, there's already a high level of commitment. There's already, like, bro, with both parties involved too, there's already a high level of commitment. There's already a high level. I'm saying there's already a high level, but I had to remember, like, this is what you need. But maybe there is this high level of commitment, but it's just like, settle into it. This cultivation, all of this stuff that this person has assumedly been doing with this pear tree. And, like, look, he has the pear now. Because, he cultivated that. He actually, like, invested in and put that time into it. And that's why I'm like, the work has really honestly already been done, pile 4. I think that what's really holding you back is that you're, like, unwilling to, like, name the thing. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's like it's like you're not even willing to name your level of commitment. You're not even willing to be like, even if it's like, okay, I'm not gonna call this person or this title, but it's just like, I'm not even gonna, like, ever let them know that I'm really committed, or, like, that this is where I'm at with it. Like, you don't want to say that. You kind of want to, like, leave it up in the air. And spirit is kind of like, no. Like, why put all of your time and this energy and do that in silence when you could gain so much more? When you can gain the fruits of your labor much better. You can actually eat from the tree You can actually eat from this this partnership or whatever, from your love life. You could really eat from this if you take that step. If you commit, not even if you just commit, but if you recognize your commitment to whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? Pile 4, you took me for a loop. You did. You really did. And I'm really curious. I'm obviously like the reader and I'm reading the cards, but I'm curious if you're in pile 4, like how this actually plays out into your life. Like, what are you holding back on? For real. Like, what's kind of keeping you? I'm just curious to know because I'm nosy, right? What's keeping you from making those from naming the things that you need to name? What's keeping you from saying these things out loud? Maybe that can be answered in the stuff that you're washing away when you do these cleanses. And I should say that too. Some cleanse, I would say do it more. Some cleanses, I would say do it more than once, right? This may be something that you have to continuously come back to. But it's just like, what is it that, is keeping you from naming the things and doing those things? Let me know. Like I said, that can be answered. And how and what's coming up when you do your cleanses. But also, let me know. Say that, then, come back and return to me when it pans out, right? What it is that you gain from after you cleanse yourself from those things. And once you move into this space of like naming the things for what it is. And again, it doesn't, I feel a strong, message around like partnerships and stuff like that. Like you not wanting to it's not even that you don't want to commit to a person. It's just that you don't want to name your commitment to that person. That's what I feel mostly. That's why it keeps coming up that way. But I would like to know, right? Come back later and let me know, like, once you make that commitment, or not once you make that commitment, once you name that thing for what it is, to everybody involved, and we can all get committed and on the same page of what's going on. I want to know what you gain. Excuse me, that came with it. But I want to know what you gain. I want to know what fruits start to come within your love life because of it. All of the I feel like I want to say like all of the fruits that you were missing out on. I want to know. I just want to know. Yeah, pile 4. Please take the time to cleanse yourself. I feel like you could really use it. I feel like you could really, really use it. Like take that stuff and just Maisha, and I will tag that below. There is someone that makes a really good like love uncrossing soap that I like 100% stand on, and I really do like it, and I would recommend cleaning off with that. But even if you don't do and go about it that way, when you take your regular showers and your baths, like clean thoroughly and deeply, and again begin to name those things that you just don't want to include in your love life anymore. And yeah, take that stuff away so that you can feel renewed, and that you can actually move into this space of like naming what it is that you need to name. I keep wanting to say it like that. So naming what it is that you need to name, recognizing what it is that you need to recognize, and acknowledging where your love life is at and what's happening in your love life, so that your commitment to it and all of that stuff can really help you gain the fruits of that of your love life. Okay. And now if you need any more than that, any more than what I said, I'm gonna leave it here. But if you need any more than that, more than the comments and everything, know that I do offer a pay what you can, offer what you can 30-minute conversational, and that can be booked with the links in my description box down below, under Calendly, or you can text or email me and we can set it up that way. But yeah, we can go a bit further. I would really like to know. I'm really curious about what y'all got going on pile 4. I feel like the spirits wouldn't let me be too nosy about that. Okay. But anyway, I really do pray for you, Pile 4. Name your stuff. There's even if you're not somebody who reads the Bible or whatever, there is uh, something in the Bible that says that when you can name something, you can have power and dominion over it. And I'm not trying to encourage you to have power over somebody else or other people, but I am saying that you can have a better grasp of what to do, of how to really commit to your vows that you're setting out for yourself and the person or the people with you are setting out to do as well. So that you can have a real grasp of that and really receive the fulfillment that you want out of your love life. Okay? So I pray that for you, Pile 4. I'm going to leave it here. Keep in touch, but until next time.